I had realized that where we were going with, especially the Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy one, it wasn't healthy. And I remember that day, if you could get my audio, I remember telling you guys that if we are not careful and we are not able to get a limit to this thing, we will regret one day. And Sadiq thought otherwise. He thought, oh, it's good for commerce. And I said, we cannot just follow commerce because you can feel the undercurrents. Because these two people have known Bandana since the year 2001. The first time that I had to talk business with Bandana, that is why I don't believe in Bandana's mom always giving an impression that, oh, the son is that she's good and the son is the one who is bad. When Shatta Wale at the time Bandana was insulting me head to toe because of a business that I wasn't even in charge. I'm not his producer. His producer is a guy called Kwame who had come from Japan. He had a studio on the Spinters Road called Westwise. His son engineer was Sugartone. So Sugartone was the one who recorded Bandana from Ghana. I was just a friend to this man. I got my fair share of the common fund. Bandana insulted me head to toe in front of the mom. And when I told the mom that, Ma, you are here and your son is talking to me this way, the mom said that, the band here, or you're straightforward, though. You're community. Yes. Never said to anyone before. You never heard it before, I'm sure. Correct. So, whenever I hear the mom saying that, and I never spell, I said, there's no spell. She's only reaping what she sowed. Peter Tosh has a song. You cannot sow plantain and reap bananas. Fast forward. Shatta Wale plays too much. He doesn't know his limits. Stonebwoy. Yesterday I was disappointed in Samini when he said that he knows Stonebwoy doesn't have temperament issues. He's only street. You see, Oba eye boni ufi. Yes, yenka. One day, you tell him in his face, Kwaku, I deal with Akuriai. Mebo, because of this, that. Me, I started to sue when I was in class 3. That's how my entrepreneurship should. Class 3, collecting money. My father beats me not to try that thing again. And that's why I never go close to banking. You know, so what you check from the root, it will go a long way to help. I don't believe that everyone in this industry knows that Stonebwoy has emotional issues. We all know. I'll run away from it. Shatta Wale, we're trying to get him a deal with one American producer. It's not like we're trying. It's almost a deal. As to whether we'll continue or not, it's another matter.
We who?
Me and my American partners.
Okay.
Yes.
Because of the Shatta House issue, I just wanted to play.
Yeah. I'm speaking as Mark.
Okay.
I'm speaking as Mark. If I change and I want to talk as board, I won't speak as board because I'm not communicating for board this trip. So everything that I'm saying, I'm speaking as Mark. Not even as president for Creative Art Council, not as Hits FM manager, as Mark. So let's draw the line well. You see, my thoughts.
Sorry, you are trying to get him a deal. It is from
correct, good.
American company.
Yes. So myself and Leslie of Fantasy Dome. Leslie called Shatta, I think 2 weeks ago. And after talking to him that this was coming up. And then Leslie told him, I'm here with Mark. So he said, oh, you want to talk? And I told Shatta that I was impressed with what I saw on Experience concerts. Because until he came, I thought the crowd was tired. True or false? Even the performers said, you are tired. So I can see you are tired. Until Shatta Wale came, I realized that they were not tired. So it gives me the feeling that you are still strong. And so keep it up. And then he said, thank you. And then he even told me that, oh, he was listening to my submission on the Kwawu thing when they said that he had gone to perform to a few people, how I defended him. And he didn't come out to talk because almost everything I said, he agreed with me. That's why I had defended him already. So he did not need to come out. And I told him that the deal we are about giving to him, I am telling him to behave. And he gave me his word that, he will not do all those things again. Do you remember Shatta Wale came on Hit FM to tell me that now he's matured on your show?
Mm-hmm.
Now he has a child, and so he's not going to do the things he used to do again. We should all support him.
That was before the Rain concert.
Yes. Do you remember?
I do.
So, 3 days to VGMA, I sent Shatta a message. Shatta. He didn't respond. Till date. Maybe he didn't see. Maybe he's changed his phone. So he doesn't know it's me. Benefit of the doubt given to him. So, on a D-Day, I said...
Why were you reaching out to him?
I was going to tell him to behave. Just like I told him the week before.
Why? I don't get it. Why?
Andy, you know, my instincts are very strong. Anytime I do not listen to my instincts, I get problems. Yes. Go and ask Jamson. The day he was going to be the beach to have the issue he had. You know he has a spinal issue. And he will tell you that on the deed I told him that he shouldn't get close to water. Yes.
Because I was about to say,
this one
is lower. This one is lower spiritual.
It's more of instinct.
KY is highly spiritual. Yours is lower spiritual.
It's more of instinct. How I used to release my songs and all of that is more of instinct. 1999, when I was releasing Kokoko, my boss Samens at the time said Amache they had released, so I shouldn't try. There was no way I could compete with Amache. I released Kokoko. And that year, the song that the Kokoko, the Amache album that was it Akonoba? One Amache that year, that first song became bigger than the Amache song, and it was just based on instincts. Most of the decisions that I take here, yes, apart from the books one, I do a lot of instincts, and it works. Even you sitting here on the morning show. Yes,
and also your instinct.
Hagla came to tell me that you want to put you on the morning show. I said you. I could have said no, but my instinct said let him do it. Let's see, and you are here. Instinct. I'm not in that space. No, but
you can if you give it yourself the chance. I mean, that's how it starts.
Oh, sir.
You need to allow.
I think everyone here is instincts, right? Even me.
Instinct.
But that's where it starts from. If you're able to listen to that inner man properly, that's where it starts from.
Okay.
Yeah. So I on the night, I said I gave my ticket to some people in this room. I'll not mention them. One of them that hurts me most. He took the ticket, and then I heard him on Peace FM talking.
You said you would not mention it.
You mentioned yourself. Guess what? You know what? Do you know why we are saying that when you do not come at the VIP place, if you don't sit before 8:30, we allow people to sit there. If the show starts with empty seats, it doesn't look good for production on TV. And big men in this country don't come for events early. When they come to, as if they have issues with their wives and husbands at home, straight face, they don't smile, they don't clap, and all of that. So we are finding ways to take you big men to the back in future. And that is why they gave that by 8:30, if you are not there, yes, go to the back.
And I listen.
Yeah.
I need attention.
Yeah. So, Andy.
Yeah.
So, on the night, I was monitoring from TV. I saw Frankie 5 with his Mobutu Sese Seko hat. Gone there to take award on behalf of, is it Prof?
Yeah.
Yes, Prof.
Yeah, bro.
It was looking good. Apart from the fact that I thought that we gradually losing glamour on VGMA, because when we started Ghana Music Awards, people came in their best. This time, people wearing tracksuit and things. But I understand because of some kind of artist involved. You can go and pick the old pictures of Ghana Music Awards, see the kind of people. It had the image of Oscars and Grammys. Gradually, because of some of the artists involved and the type of artists we asked to perform on the night, it is attracting some kind of people, and it's becoming more of it's becoming more of the yo-yo space. Yeah, I think we must check. So it was ongoing. I had issues with people like Dana Hamilton, who years ago thought that Ghana Music Awards wasn't for people in the gospel space because at the time it was not favoring her. So I was surprised. She and King David, the producer manager, I was surprised this time. King David was in his Batakari, like I said, doing Ketia. Certain Ketia likes Batakari, you know. Batakari can and then from smoke.
Smoke.
Yesterday I saw Binim, one of it. I say, oh, Papa no share mosque on TV.
And then mosque.
So the some mosque, you know. Yes, and then the other guy said, "Oh, smoke." I said, okay. So it was looking good. Sefakai comes up, vintage Sefakai. It was good to see him. His blue navy. I mean, Sefa's sister is married to a designer, so I'm not surprised. I'm sure it's a Akonta who did the design, and so he came out so well. Bellamundi. You see me again, listen, last year I said something about Bella. This year, Bella was on top. Yes. She's matured this year. To me, she was even the driver of the night. More than Kwame, because Kwame had come as Ganeshan, sort of. So, event was good, apart from some of the artists I saw miming, like King Promise. You hear the voice, the lead, and then he's harmonizing or singing a higher octave. I think that for 20 years of Ghana Music Awards, we should live past this. If you cannot perform live, I saw one BET of Chris Brown and Sierra. Never seen choreograph like that in my life. Have you seen that intro?
No, unfortunately.
Oy. And they were singing with all that dance. So how come you cannot train, rehearse? It's all about rehearsals. Those are the little mistakes. So then I saw something on screen that now I see the backs. One good side of the whole thing too was that the people who covered the thing on TV so much on point. This time when they mention you and the perceived rival, they zoom into your perceived rival. Yeah. So we saw the emotions of Shatta, the emotions, gestures, everything of Stonebwoy. And Stonebwoy couldn't take the pressure. So sometimes he even has to bow because he couldn't look at whether he was the one winning. Even the screen, to watch the screen and see the nominees are Stonebwoy couldn't. As for Shatta, he's going to wear Shabarang space. Feeling cool, you know the Shabarang attitude. Mm-hmm. So he kept his composure. But as for Stonebwoy, he was restless, sort of. If you look at his demeanor, he came across as restless and all. But when they mentioned dancehall artist, reggae dancehall artist of the year, guess what came to my mind? I said, oh, these young men have done well. That was when, because of the excitement that came, the noise that came with the category. I don't know if you observed it. It had the highest noise. Raw. Yeah, the raw. When because of the two people. That's what I'm saying, that they had done something right that had given this, in quotes, alien genre. They've made sure that people have come to fall in love with it. So I went, and I was writing. I write most of my things. You can see people in front of me. So I was excited, and it was one of my points to come and applaud them on a Monday. Didn't know that in the next few seconds, the dynamics were going to change. The bandana that I knew, I can assure you that Shatta Wale didn't know what he rose from his seat to go and do. He didn't know what he was going to do himself. I can assure you that from where I sit, if you speak the truth, he just rose. He didn't know where he was going, what he was going to do. He's an attention seeker. That's why I say he plays too much. Irrespective of the environment, irrespective of the repercussion, irrespective of other people's feelings. And I said to myself, when the thing I said, Shatta Wale, one day back Korea cockpit more, play more.
Could you play that?
Aye. Because you see, that is why it is called a program. Everything is orchestrated. On the night, everything is planned. So if you decide that you want to go and say congrats, let the producers be in the know that in case of whatever, this is what I would want to do. So the producers align with you, the director of the show, the producer, whoever. So even the cameraman knows that when you move, this is what I should do.
Hold it right there. So in the case of America, where Kanye West got up,
Good. I was coming to.
went on stage to pull that stunt.
Yes, I was coming to.
Did he align with the producer?
Good. I was coming to Kanye. Guess what? If Shatta had gone alone, Stonebwoy wouldn't have even moved. Yeah, because Shatta alone is harmless. He looks harmless. But this time, the one who rose, I'm only assuming, then the one who was going towards the stage didn't know what he was going to do. I can assure you. I am sure he wanted to, if he wanted to do something, the ultimate could have done was repeat that of Kanye. This award, you all know, is mine. And then that attitude, like Kanye does. But with the BETs and those things, the people in the room, I'll come back to the culture. The people in the room, the whole America, the people in the fraternity, they have a culture of not doing what a typical Shatta Wale fan would do. So you can do that and go scot-free. And no security would have stopped Shatta alone if he had made an attempt to go. They wouldn't have stopped him. They stopped them because they saw other people coming with him. I can only talk about the things I've seen and a few I've seen on social media because I wasn't there. And TV at a point in time was not showing much. So I am handicapped. So I can only talk about the things I know. See, this is another young man in the name of Stonebwoy who has been ridiculed. Threats. He's not seen an award scheme that, apart from his people on stage with him, another group is facing him coming. Never seen that before. Even me, I'll panic. What's happening? With all light on me, the crowd is also sitting. There's something different from the norm today. Knowing that about critical, because I have a peculiar problem with my leg, me too can be. Just like others will do. Frankie 5 can you able to know who is space you. I have had issue with my legs before. I've been knocked down by a car before. And so I know how it feels when you cannot walk. I was kept in a room for a whole year. Yes. And so remember when Shatta used to do this leg thing, I came on there and said, Shatta is talking to all of us. And the fact that you walk today doesn't mean you walk till you die. And I quoted Ochame Kwame. That Ochame Kwame said once that everybody will be handicapped before one day before you die. Unless you are knocked down by a car or some accident, then you go on the spot. But you get sick. Even if you get sick and you're in your bed, you are handicapped. Correct. So this thing about somebody's leg and we ridicule him and things, I wasn't very comfortable. And I expressed my displeasure around that time. So, of course, the first thing that I am sure Stonebwoy will do is to look for a place to hide. CD. See, this is the first time, I am 45 years, this is the first time I heard someone who says that if you don't allow me to say congrats to you, we'll fight you till you allow us to say congrats. The congrats they are talking about.
Yeah.
Please, I want to I want to say congrats. If you don't allow me, we'll beat you to go and say the congrats. Have you seen that before? That alone should tell you that Shatta Wale didn't know what he was going to do. I'm telling you, he didn't know. He was trying to get the attention that he often will do, and so we move. I move, and then we go, and then he goes on stage and go and say something. But because of, you see that now I see Binti, Stonebwoy is also scared, and then panic reaction. So there was some missing link because I did not know what you are coming to do. Me too, I do not know what I'm also coming to do myself. I responded in the wrong way. And Shatta Wale, we've seen your video. In Chehona far now, we've seen it. You see how Shatta Wale diplomatically was looking left and right, whether people are looking at him. And then he managed to meander his way through some place. We're going to start some place cool. Guess what? Those who are following these guys. David and Goliath. Is it Goliath or Goliath? Goliath. See the name, let's mention the name because those
Goliath.
times we were not alive.
Goliath.
Okay. Anidosi, do you have any records of what happened to the followers of Goliath when he fell?
They ran.
They fled.
Okay. So I am talking to Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy. If you can call Lord Kenya, these things that they are doing.
I'm trying to call someone.
Lord Kenya has been there, done that.
He's done that. He's seen that.
Yeah?
Done that.
Lord Kenya had followers to extend that on a show now he could throw himself into the crowd. Then they go catch him. Until the last time he threw himself and they dodged. And he fell. Yes. So these people who are following you, if Goliath falls, when I went to the court, when I went to Parliament with Black Rasta, I'm sure he expected.
I wasn't born yesterday. Don't play tricks on me. Don't play.